Okay, so equity courts and law courts. The former being such as possess the jurisdiction of a chancellor, apply the rules and principles of chancery law, and follow the procedure in equity. The latter, such as have no equitable powers but administer justice according to the rules and practice of the common law. Look at that. Tells you right there, law courts. Rules and practice of the common law. Boom. That's simple. If it's not law, if there's no victim, you must be in equity. And how do you end up in equity?
Contracts.
Exactly, because all rights are derived from property, right? And if it's just a whole nation of pauper infants under administration, well, there's no use in courts of law, and that's what they figured. So they just abolished. What they said is that we abolished the distinction between law and equity in 1938. But you can't do that because they're two. Like, equity's not even law. First of all, if it was law, they wouldn't distinguish it from law, right? Article 3, Section 2 of the Constitution says that basically, what does it say? The judicial branch shall have jurisdiction in all cases in law and equity.
And equity, yeah.
And equity, two different things. And you can't abolish the distinction because equity exists only to supplement law, meaning it deals with the things law literally cannot deal with, like implied contracts and trust, fictions. That's it. That's why equity exists. Because like he says, the court he went to, they keep a transcript, but that's not considered enrollment on the record. And they tried to play on that confusion too, because if you ask, does this court keep a record? Is this a court of record? Right? Which I'm pretty sure Mojo or somebody did this, and the court said to them, we keep a record. Well, that's not what I asked you. I didn't ask you if you keep a record, right? Your transcript, we say, is this a court of record? Because it's not. It's an inferior court, a special court of very limited jurisdiction, right? And they're adjudicating a breach of trust. Yeah, that's it. They're basically like arbitrators. They're adjudicating a breach of trust, a claim against the United States for misuse of trust property by one of its agents, which would be